Hello, peers. My name is Mayra Reyes, and at this time, I would like to share with you a lesson plan I have developed to enhance listening skills. First off, we have our competency, which reads as follows. Students will enhance listening skills to pronounce the words correctly and make correct sentences. I wrote this competency because the main point of the lesson is improve listening skills. Next, we have our objectives. Number 1, listen to and give feedback to real-life conversations on 3 different situations. Number 2, relate what they hear to what they read in coherent writing and speech. Well, they will listen to 3 audios with contain 3 different situations. And from there, they will give feedback in some reading and some writing, and of course, some speaking. The materials we'll need are their workbook, audios, my laptop, and the classroom speakers. Next, the activities. First, we have the warm-up, which is going to take between 5 to 10 minutes most, and it reads as follows. Greet students and ask what type of questions will they ask if they were looking for an apartment. On the board, write some of their questions in one side and the reasons in the other side. After having enough examples, indicate them to open the book on page 3 to complete exercise A. It is very important to have a warm-up activity at the beginning of the lesson, just to get the students get started in their minds and physically too. Next, we have the language skills, which is going to take 15 minutes. We're going to put pencils down, have students listen to the first audio. It's going to be about people calling about the apartment. There is going to be 4 or 5 conversations. Then students are going to listen to the audio one more time and write a question and a reason per conversation in their workbook. Make a short pause after each call. When finished, ask students what they wrote. It is very important for me to give them a little more time. So that's why I am going to make some pauses between each conversation, so they have more time to write. Next, we have the communication. It's going to take 10 minutes. It says direct students to the next page and listen to me reading an email while they follow along with their fingers. By looking at the pictures in exercise B, ask students what they think Ken will tell Erica. I will probably read the email 2 times so they get more familiar with the vocabulary, and so that they can use it when we have that conversation about what happens with Ken and Erica. Next, we're going to play a little game, which is going to take 15 minutes. While I read the questions on page 4, students guess the answers. Next, they will listen to the conversation twice and check the correct answer. Each question has 2 options. In the first time, they will guess the answer and choose whatever they guess it is. And for the next time, they will just pick the correct answer that they hear. This time, I'm going to give them a break time for 10 minutes for them to use the restrooms or just to have a brain break. Next, when we come back from break, we have the communication time. And it says, lead students to page 6 and ask them what do they do when they meet someone for the first time. Have them check their answers and turn to a partner to compare points. When finished, ask students what topics do they like to talk about with someone they just met. This time, individually, students will complete exercise B. This is where the students give written feedback. This is all going to happen. Excuse me, on their workbook. It is very important for me to give them this introduction to the last audio because it's going to talk about strategies, and it is perfect for them to start talking about the topic. Next, we're going to have language time again, 15 minutes, and ask students to close their books and listen to the last audio about strategies people use to make a good first impression. It is very important to have students focused on what they are listening, no distractions. This is why I asked them to close the books. When the audio stops, then they can open their books and get ready to listen to the audio again, and then fill out the blanks in exercise A as says in the book. Finally, we have the wrap-up time, which is going to take about 5 minutes. And for me, it is always very important at the end of class to ask students what they learned, what was new for them in this lesson. So this time I'm going to ask them if what they learned, what vocabulary, what phrase, what strategy about the audio they learned. And that is going to be the assessment, which says students provide acquired knowledge through orally given feedback of what they learned as an exit ticket. This is the end of the lesson. I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much for watching.